Hi, I am jumping on here very quickly today in between studio time to share 5 YouTube podcasts that I am enjoying and have enjoyed over the years. And I thought you would like to see what those are. So I'm going to hop into my screen and let you see, and then we will share all those resources. And if you know of podcasts that you really love, either on YouTube or another platform, please put them in the comments so that we can all be listening to these great resources. There are so many good things out there. So here we go. All right, so the first one we have is The Business of Art. And Mark McKenna is a full-time professional fine artist and has lots of back episodes to go and enjoy. So that's fun. And if you didn't know, if you go to a channel's page and they have podcasts, you can just click on that and it'll have the episodes of the podcast, which I found super helpful. So The Business of Art. And I'll have these all linked in the description below. Then we have Jody King Art, who does the Honest Art with Jody King podcast. I am new to this podcast, but I'm really enjoying it. I like the style and the flavor and the episodes. It's just really, really sort of approachable. So I think you would like that. I would think you would like that. And then there's the Art Department podcast. And there's quite a few episodes of this too. And this sort of has the whole gamut of topics, which is fun. Sketchbook School has been around for quite some time, and they have a podcast, which I didn't know. I've been subscribed to this channel for years. And so it was exciting to see that they have a podcast. And so they also have a ton of videos. Sketchbook School actually has a lot of resources and a membership and all kinds of things, but they have a podcast, and I'm excited to dive into this actually. So yay. And then Melanie Chadwick, who is an illustrator that I just adore, has multiple podcast options. So she has a podcast that she does with friends, which is down here, called Creative Catch-Up Podcast. And this is great. This is 3 artists, Chris, her and, what is her name? Newton is her last name. It'll come to me. Anyway, so this Creative Catch-Up podcast kind of just talks about their art careers and where they are. And I find this just really fun to have this conversation with friends. And they sometimes have other folks on. And I really, Natasha Newton, that's it. It's Natasha Newton, who is an amazing watercolorist and mixed media too. So she's great. Anyway, the Creative Catch-Up podcast. And then she has another thing called Creative Conversations, which she hasn't done for a while, but it's where Melanie goes in and talks to one creative person. And then she has another podcast, and I'm going to see if I can find it in here because it's really intriguing to me. I've listened to a few of these. She goes on walks and then narrates that walk and then draws it. It's lovely. It's very quiet. It's very like slow living. So Melanie Chadwick has a lot of podcast opportunities for you to go check out, but she also, of course, has videos too. So that's definitely one to go see. Then we have Mr. Tom Froese, who is an illustrator out of Canada, I believe, and I have just always been such a fan of his illustration in general, but he also has a podcast. But in addition to his podcast, he has tons of videos as well. But he is an expert in licensing and illustration and product design and installation design for illustration and Adobe and all the things. And I really think he's just lovely to listen to and just has really just ratcheted his career up and shares so much of that. here for you. So I hope you enjoy these. And if you know of any that I don't know, please tell me, because I'm always looking for something to listen to while I paint. And I bet you are too. And so let's find these and share them. And I really think we're going to listen to some good stuff. So thank you so much.